Yo! I am FattMann and this is the Chopper Power. I'm in the building with Keva D, the comedian, man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is a special moment, man. You're my first female comedian.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Very first, man.
I'm honored.
Oh, man, hey, anytime. I like to open up the door, man, for talented people, man, that's really doing it for real, like on these streets, you know?
Right.
Active, you know?
Yes, hey.
How about that, man? Where you from, Key?
I am from Miami-Dade County, Liberty City.
Liberty City?
Liberty City.
Born and raised?
Born and raised.
How about that, man?
Yeah, born and raised.
How about that, man? That's pretty cool, though. You know what I mean? What was that like growing up there?
Liberty City, good.
Your childhood was pretty...
Well, I mean, you know, depending on who you ask.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for me, it was interesting. It shaped me for who I am today. So
Okay.
that's why I say it's good, because the roughness of it, you know, being, and I grew up in the hood, so
Gotcha.
you know, 15th Avenue, Coke Bean, all that stuff.
Okay.
I went to Miami Northwestern. So I am the city.
I got you.
So growing up there, it shaped me. I was just talking about that the other night. I did comedy, and I was saying that when I went to prison in Arizona, when I got over there,
I got you.
by me being the only black female, it was challenging.
Right.
But Liberty City, had I not had my upbringing, I probably would have been lost.
Folded, yeah.
I definitely would have folded.
Gotcha.
But you know, I think city people kind of big on principle.
No
You know
doubt.
what I mean? No matter, you know. So I didn't even see no color. I ain't see nothing. All I saw was principle. So I told the joke on stage about how a young lady turned the TV. And I wasn't looking at it, but it's just the point that you ain't asked. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That was their first brush with
Exactly.
Liberty City over in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
anywhere you from is how you come. That's how I look at it.
Exactly. Not to get off track, but how much time you did?
Oh, shoot. I pleaded guilty for 5. Did 2.5, 3 on paper.
Okay. All that stuff behind you, though.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Get no better than that. Don't get no better than that.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely. And that shit, that was something.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. This ain't the type of platform to get into what if and what was. We don't do that here.
Yeah.
We get straight to what you're here for, though, since you had elaborated on it.
That's a part of me. So, and I talk about it a lot on stage, so that is my life. So, I don't have no problem with talking about it. I did my time, you know what I mean? And that's that.
Right.
Yeah.
That Miami influence your comedic side, or?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you're able to talk about, you know, stuff like bases.
No doubt.
stealing your stuff and selling it back to you, you know. Yeah.
Wow. How long you been in the comedy?
I started in 2014.
Okay.
In Jacksonville, Florida. I did a comedy workshop there.
Okay.
And after that, I started, I headlined my first show 1 month after I did the workshop. But then I took some time off, and I'm just not coming back into the game. So yeah, I took a couple years off.
Took a couple years off?
Yeah.
Why you took some time away from it?
I took time away because I was going through some mental health issues.
I got you.
So they it was mandatory that I take time off.
No doubt. That hit close to home for me with the mental health thing. My wife struggled with that as well, so I definitely understand.
Yeah.
I definitely understand totally, man.
Yeah.
So we talking, that's 7 years comedy from 14. That'll be 7, I think, 7 or 8.
Yeah.
My math right, you know. I got low.
Well, no, like a good 6.
Okay.
Because I started late 2014, so going into 15.
Okay.
So a good 6 years.
Who have you opened for since you've been?
I worked with a lot of, so I as soon as I got out of the workshop and I headlined my first show, I wanted to get, I was already promoting shows.
Okay.
like concerts and stuff like that, fight night. I was in Jacksonville, Florida when I took the workshop. I was living in Jacksonville at the time. So I just started with, once I did the comedy workshop, I started promoting comedy shows. And so I would bring in people that I wanted to work with. And so that's how I was able to get my foot really in the door. So the big names, I would say, Ronnie Jordan. I worked with Henry Welch. I worked with Mario Torre. Those are like my mentors, Shay Clemens. I worked with I'm leaving a lot out. I did Glass House Comedy in Overtown. They started 2019, then the COVID thing. But they Glass House is really the a lot
of local talent come through the Glass House?
No, not even. It's they call it the historic Red Fox, the Wonder Page.
That's like in the South Beach area, right? That place?
No, it's Overtown.
It's Overtown.
It's in the heart of Overtown. Wildman Steve. A lot of comedians went and performed there.
So, a hard crowd that perform in front of?
It's something like the Apollo. We different. South Florida is different when it comes to. I mean, if you can make it down here, you can make it anywhere. Cause you better bring the funny. Right. You know, cause it's hard to make us laugh.
It is, man.
Yeah. So it's especially shit, staying in Miami, you gotta pay all them high ass bills. You better make me laugh.
For real.
That's true. So yeah. It's hard, but once again, it shapes you, because not anywhere else is easy.
What was it like for you on your first time touching that stage?
My first time touching the stage, I was so nervous.
That was my last question too.
I was so nervous, but it was this guy that was in the class with me. He was he was more like a seasoned comedian, and he told me, he said, "Listen, it's a button in the back of your head called the fuck it button." So he said, you press that fuck it button when you get out there, fuck it. Because you out there now, you gotta make it happen. So I always kept that with me, and that always helped me. So every time you meet to go on the stage or getting ready for a show, it's automatic. It's normal to be nervous, but once you get out there, shit, I'm out here now.
Do you take a drink or two before you go on? To take the edge off a little bit? Almost every time, yeah. Just to kind of get you close to the fucking button.
Yeah, you gotta get the.
Any jokes you stay away from?
No.
You kind of touch a little bit on.
I touch on anything.
I got you.
What I won't do, I won't pick on nobody in the crowd.
Okay,
I'm not that kind of comedian.
Okay.
But if you say something to me.
Right, then you're gonna roast your ass.
Oh my God, I'm gonna roast my new asshole. All I need to see is a pupil.
Right.
And it's on.
Wow, man. I heard you spoke about COVID a minute ago, man. Did it slow things down? I'm sure it did for a lot of people, but how did it affect you?
COVID, shit, other than kept eating and shit, I just realized I can't fit nothing. So it affected me like that. And it just helped me come up with more material. So with the kids being home, that virtual.
That was tough, wasn't it?
Oh my God. I was saying, my son was in class. And I forgot that they were in class, and I walked by, true story, I took my wig off.
Yeah.
Butt ass.
Right, who was that?
Hey, like, can you tell your daddy be trying to get in touch with your mom?
Hey, about the man teachers, they say a goddamn thing like, tell your mama to walk back through there again. Yeah. Boy, I tell you, man, don't get no realer than that, though. That was a challenge for every fucking body. I did the same thing you said. I did the same, but I walked by with drawers on. But I heard somebody say something after I did that, but I lost.
Yeah.
I was on vacation that week, and it was just like, I wasn't used to seeing them in there doing that. And,
right.
You know what I mean?
Like, man, turn that down, computer another way, man.
Serious,
man. Can you then want you to help with the work? I say, man, shit, I tell jokes. I ain't no damn teacher.
Exactly. Exactly. I know you was happy when they went back, huh?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, my kids go to private school, so they start back July the 6th.
Oh, wow.
Tuesday.
July the 6th. Okay, right after 4th of July?
Yeah.
What you got going on the 4th of July? Anything? Any shows?
I really don't celebrate holidays.
Okay.
Nothing, but I'm booked, I'm booked the 6th, which is Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday coming.
Where you working at?
I'm doing Velvet Lounge.
Okay. I heard of that place. Where's that?
It's right off I think Commercial. I'm not sure.
Commercial, cause that's my area. I work that area.
Yeah.
Commercial and Federal Highway?
I believe so. Don't make me lie.
What about Gabby's? You done worked Gabby's before?
I haven't done Gabby's.
Yeah, that's on Commercial and...
I've done Oak. What else I did? I did 31. I've been doing most of my stuff been coming up Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Yeah, so
most of the work down this way, whenever you get booked and so forth.
Yeah, I just did Uproar Comedy the night before last. That was so fun.
It was?
Man, I had so much fun. I had fun on stage, and I had fun afterwards. After the after party, it was nice. I mean, like the vibe was just.
What time did you go on?
I went on right before the headline, so.
Okay.
It had a few comedians that came up before me, but I did my thing.
That's what's up, baby. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. You try to record. You have somebody recording some of your sets?
Yeah, most times, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
That way you could critique yourself? Do you go back and look it over?
Absolutely. Soon as I get in my car, I'm already in the film, like a football game. Because I want to see what made...
What worked and what didn't.
What didn't work, you know. Okay. Also, trying to learn how to just stay in one spot, because I had a habit of walking back and forth, and you know. So I want to kind of like, you know, just control my nerves. And when I start moving like that, then that's my nerves.
What's some female comedians that you would say that you really a fan of, a huge fan of?
Lunel.
I like Lunel.
I like some more.
Okay.
I like.
I ain't seen her lately though.
Any female comedian, whether it be old. I mean, I'm just for comedy. I like comedy.
I got you.
You know, there's different styles or whatever, but you know, my style of comedy is not even a female. I like Corey Holcomb.
I got you. Oh, so you got the potty mouth.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that type of comedy, man. I sit there and enjoy myself.
Yeah.
I want to hear real though.
Yeah.
I just want to hear real.
That's all I know. So
What a day, man.
Yeah.
Screw that. Yeah, I love it though. I love it, man.
Yeah.
So you got to act. You say on the 6th.
On the 6th, I do Velvet Lounge. Then I have my own comedy room that I do every second Thursday. At Grand Cafe.
Right.
And I bring in comedians. I normally let the new ones that's coming out of the comedy class at Miami Improv. Okay. Oh, and I just did a Miami Improv. I've been forgetting so much. Yeah, I work with Paris Sachet.
Right.
She's very good. She's out of Maryland. I did her at last month. That was good.
So you host sometime?
I host so Glass House Comedy. I started them out when they first started. I did the first 4 months with them. So I was able to work with Marcus Combs, Touré. Okay. A lot of those guys.
That's Puffy's son, Marcus Combs? Is that?
No, hell no. I mean older than us.
She ain't been that, dog. She ain't been that. It is what it is. You might run across this shit like, okay, who you talking to, nigga? It's all good, though.
Yeah.
It's all good. Miami Improv. So you recently did Miami. I did. We had we went down there and did TK down at Miami Improv.
Yeah.
Cool brother.
Yeah.
Cool brother. He's down to earth brother, I would say.
I haven't worked with him yet, but I've been following him for years. When I wasn't even thinking of, I always thought about comedy, but he used to go to Miami Nights way back in the day. I'm talking about like in the early 90s. Right. Studio 183. Right. Perform him, Talent, who else? Other comedians, but those two for sure. TK Kirk.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
With Marvin Dixon and
Marvin Dixon. You know Marvin Dixon personally?
I do.
You do?
Man, Marvin used to work at Miami Airport. He was a sky cap.
Real shit.
And Larry Dog.
Larry Dog.
You know, cool with Larry.
What about Benji?
I have not met Benji. I haven't met him yet.
Not met Benji. Wow. Is it hard being a female comedian?
It is. It's hard because especially with me, because I'm street. So it's good and it's bad, because a lot of people like get intimidated, especially when you good. You gotta look at it like it's a competition.
No doubt.
Because the better you are, then you get booked and they're not. So you know what I mean. It makes it rough. And then you got the females that's against you, and then you got dudes too. You know. So
right. What's the backstage? I'm sorry, I meant to cut you off, Key. What's the backstage vibe like before going out, man? What's that?
That's
like?
The comedy show right there.
In the back, huh?
Oh, Lord. That's the comedy show.
All ranking, huh?
Just straight shit talking, because ain't nothing left off the table. You hear somebody just died right there, that shit, that we going in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Anything.
Right.
Talk about anything.
Wow.
So that's what the actual show is. I love the green room.
Like the green room?
I love it. Yeah.
Damn.
And when I hosted the Glass House, so when all the comedians in there, because some comedians like to get off and go watch, you know, and catch the vibe of the room and see if you smart, you'll do that. But then you got some that just wait in the back and talk shit or whatever.
Right.
But the green room is, especially at the Glass House, that's all I used to do. Go in there, I interview all the comedians and stuff like that.
Okay, okay. Let me ask you, have you ever bombed on stage? That's probably a stupid question.
Oh, that ain't stupid. Yeah, boy. Oh my God.
Do it make you walk off?
Nah, you better walk off.
You get that bad to the point where it's like...
Okay, it's two different type of bomb. You got the bombing where they boo you.
Okay.
And then you got that cricket bomb. I'd rather motherfucker boo me. That cricket bomb, oh my God, you feel like you just thinking like right there, because ain't nobody laughing. So it's like you just stand up there and like... Yeah. That gotta be the worst. That's like not getting attention from the girl. You trying to get her attention and then you ain't getting her attention. It's like no, it's worse than that. It's like your motherfucking wig flying off and you at a stadium. Like that. You got patches everywhere.
Damn.
Yeah. Like that.
How many times did that happen to you in your career?
Once. Nah, twice.
What was it bad? You think there was bad joke choices in that particular crowd? That's what started it?
No, I'm gonna say with me, that's when I was going through my mental breakdown. So I couldn't. I started reaching. You know what I mean? So
you got away from your set?
Cause I'm more like a freestyle comic.
Okay.
I could go out there and I could write my shit. I write my stuff.
Right.
But for the most part, when I get out there, I'm gonna do something else. I could do a whole set just on your refrigerator.
Real shit.
Just sit there and talk about the refrigerator. That's what I do. I could do that. But sometimes it ain't good to do that. You know what I mean? So it's like when you start getting a little too cocky with it or whatever, it'll hump your ass.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Go write your shit, because you need to have your backup jokes. You know what I mean?
Right,
so
to bring the crowd back.
Yeah, so I ain't had no backup, and I felt... But every good comedian that has made it, it has happened. So
right.
You gotta look at it like it's a bad day at work. You know what I mean? Yeah. That shit stick, boy. You be all like, ugh.
Damn.
Go ball up in a knot or something.
Right.
Happening.
It ain't, man. I can only imagine. I can't imagine, really, to be honest with you. But shit, just for nobody not to be paying attention to you, that's got to be a hell of a situation.
Yeah, man. I seen the girl bomb so bad the other night. I was like, smell, just put that shit down. You gotta know when to die, bitch.
You done see them just walk off stage? Like they like.
Nah, they be too stupid.
They try to stay out there, stay in the fight.
Man, golly, they done flash the light on motherfucker, done start playing the music. That's the worst. When they start playing the music on your, that ain't never happened to me. I know how to die. That's my time, shit. I'm flying. But everybody ain't doing that. They stupid, man.
Damn. Hey, they be there hit the fucking button though.
Yeah, they ain't got the fucking button.
Damn, man.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Who you want to work with in the future, Key? Anybody you want to work with? Open for? Be on the same headline with them and things of that nature? Be part of their acts?
Absolutely. Well, my favorite comic is all time Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
All time.
Okay. Legend.
Legend. I just worked with I don't know, cause I done worked with so many people. I just did Nav Green.
Okay.
He on a little rise right now.
Okay.
He just did Coming to America.
Right, right. Oh, that's the guy that played his son? No.
I didn't watch the movie.
You didn't watch the movie?
And it's crazy because when they were up there, my husband is best friends with Rick Ross. Like best friends. And so I had an opportunity to go on the set, but once again, I wasn't feeling good, and I was living in Atlanta at the time.
Oh, wow.
But I was not feeling well. But yeah, but the guy now, Green, he was in the movie. I just didn't watch the movie. My attention span jacked up. I don't really watch it.
I get it. You really don't? What inspires you though, as far as joke writing? How does it come at a certain time of day, or while you're riding in traffic? Does things come to you in that fashion?
Something always comes to me, so I keep my little phone out. If I remember, I'll just jot it down right then and there. So I'll be like you got on that shirt, like be the person your dog thinks you are. So I'll be like, okay.
Right.
I'll put a little note, dog. You know, do, you know, hat backwards, dog. You know, a little pinpoint of
Right.
But yeah, cause me when I talk, especially when I'm on the phone, I think that's where my strength. Like they'll never know my strongest comedic side unless they hear me in the raw. So when I'm on the phone with my family and stuff like that, you be like, man, this motherfucker crazy.
Yeah.
Cause I say stuff and you be like, what you just said?
Right.
So you'll have to be like listening to what I say. So I forgot what you just asked me.
No, I was asking. I think I asked you about like when do most of your jokes come to you? Is it like random stuff like at a light or sitting in the bathroom doing something, plucking your eyebrows or some wild stuff like that? Kids.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh wow.
Most of my material is like based around my children.
I got you.
Yeah, man.
I got you.
I got 6.
Okay.
So it ranged from 29 to 4.
Okay.
And I'm 48.
How about that?
So with a 4-year-old, you know, that's a set by itself.
You better believe it.
You know what I'm saying?
You better believe it.
I told the joke about them. Say, man, I just had a baby at 44. I say, shit, he was born with arthritis.
That is funny.
You know?
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. No doubt about it.
It's time for have grandkids. I'm still having a baby.
Man, I ain't no comedian now, but I was thinking, I think I shared this situation with TK, where my son, this nigga here, he coming up, he making a sandwich, and then I seen him making a sandwich. I was in the kitchen doing dishes or something, and this nigga, he making the sandwich and he leave. And I say, man, where you went? He said, I had to go wash my hands.
Yeah.
I say, why you had to wash your hands? Yeah, because I had doodle dad before I came. I said, nigga, you done finished the sandwich now, nigga. You got shit on it already, nigga. This fucking guy here, man, I don't know, man. It just threw me for a loop. I just don't understand, but you know what I mean? Shit like that. But kids is damn funny.
Man, especially on video games. I say, man, my son embarrassed the shit out of me because they be up all night on that damn Fortnite and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And nigga nodding like he on heroin or something. Wake your ass up. Like they ain't put no cut on it. You gotta wake your butt up.
I'm telling you, man. They're addicted to that Fortnite shit.
Fortnite, man.
They're addicted. They on it now, right now, sure.
Bruh, my oldest son, he's 19 now, but this happened about 2 years ago. Him and my 13-year-old, they in arguing, so I don't know what happened. He let somebody else get in, a hacker or some shit, and messed up his profile. Man, that nigga cried. He done saw his daddy get killed.
Wow.
He done got his ass. Well, he done been in, what do you call shit, when I went to prison, they went to
child custody,
child protective,
right?
All that shit. He ain't never cried until that goddamn profile got It's something about that goddamn thing.
Yeah, they're addicted to it.
Oh my God.
They're addicted to it. I hate it too. I hate it because I had to rip mine off at some time and cut it off, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Late coming to the dinner table and this and that, and you can't get nothing up out you. The room dirty.
Yeah.
You know, ain't bathing your ass half now.
Mom, can you be quiet, please? So I know I get their ass good. Soon I know they, you know, in the game with some strangers and shit, I just go in there and start talking crazy.
That too.
Hey, y'all seen my wig? They were like, no.
Embarrassed the shit out there. I get it though. It worked.
Yeah,
it worked, man.
I ain't gotta put my hands on you. Just keep it up.
I was watching somebody comedy special one night, and the guy said the quickest way to get your attention, get your kids' attention is, he said, wait till they watching something real good or whatever, they into it, and they don't even notice you walk by, and you fucking take them control and turn the TV off.
Yeah.
And he said, man, you gonna get the rise out of a lifetime. They gonna look back and cuss and fuss and this and that. So it resonated with me because I done had to pull the plug a lot of times. Like, come on, you won't hear me calling you?
Yeah, nah, you cut that Wi-Fi off.
Yeah, you cut it off.
That Wi-Fi, oh shit. They say during the pandemic, they said people started coming out the room that they ain't even know live there.
Better believe
that
it.
Wi-Fi, yeah.
Better believe it. Keva, so you got a show on the 6th.
I got a show on the 6th. I have I'm doing what you call it, a birthday party. I'm hosting. So it's a Soul Train party.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like Don Cornelius.
Okay, you gonna dress up?
I got my little afro, yeah. Okay. I'm more excited about that than all the other stuff I got going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
when is that?
That's on next Saturday.
Next Saturday?
Yeah, so it's the 9th or something like that.
What are they having today?
Somewhere
Somewhere up here. Okay.
Yeah, in a hall, I know.
So most of your work down here pretty much, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
You got an agent?
I don't.
You don't have an agent?
Mm-mm.
So you just reach out to you through social media?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need one soon though.
Yeah.
Because at the rate I'm going, I mean, when I tell you I've been busy.
Right.
Busy.
You get tired sometimes?
Yeah, I was tired yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really get no sleep. And then I tell you I have PTSD.
Right.
So sometimes it's difficult, you know, especially with because my mind race. I have a nonprofit also that I deal with the mental health. So it's called Triggers to Triumph Foundation, and I formed it in 2016. And the reason why I formed it because when I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, I didn't know what it was. I had never heard the term before.
Right.
And I noticed that when I do mention it, they'll say, "Oh, you served in the military?" That's the first thing they ask you. Right. Or if you're a police, and I'm like, nah. Shit, I'm from
living in the hood, nigga. Do it, nigga.
Yeah.
Shit, just turn the TV on, bitch.
Yeah.
That'll give it to you right there.
That's it right there.
Yeah,
so,
straight up.
What I did, I wanted to raise awareness for it, to try to, separate it from that military stuff, because, a lot of people, especially in prison, you got a lot of minorities and black people that don't know the law.
Right.
They don't know that if they get mental health, a lot of black people don't like to be labeled as mental.
No doubt.
So not knowing it'll help them in the long run, you know what I mean? Even with getting sentenced.
Benefits and all that.
But even from a prison standpoint, you got a lot of, they
programs.
Yeah. And you got a lot of inmates in there, the white ones go to pill call and they do all that stuff and get documented so their sentence can get cut short.
Exactly.
Well, the nigga be like, I ain't crazy, I ain't going to get that. Boy, give me mine.
Yeah, straight up.
I need all mine.
Yeah.
Because it helps out when you go before the judge, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not just trying to beat the system, but shit, all us jacked up at
some
point.
sort of way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, just being black alone,
I agree.
That's hard. So, you black and then you feed them on your own, or whatever you call it, product of your environment.
No doubt,
so,
no doubt.
And then I worked at the trauma center as well, so I had it dope.
Right.
So now, I live in Liberty City, but I worked at Jackson Hospital.
Okay.
In the trauma department, so most of my classmates during that John Doe era and stuff like that, when they fly in on the helicopter, a lot of them I do. So if they come in with their eyes shot out and limbs everywhere, it's like, I didn't understand how much impact it had on me until I went to prison.
Right.
So I was on both sides. I went to nursing school and then I went with my husband and we got, we went to prison. So so I was able to see both sides.
I'm sorry, Keith. That's dope to hear all this stuff. What's the name of your nonprofit?
It's called Triggers to Triumph Foundation.
How do people donate to it?
They could go to the website, which is triggerstotriumph.org. Okay. And they can also, it's on social media on Facebook, Triggers to Triumph Foundation. It's spelled TRIGGERS, number 2, and then Triumph. Okay,
okay. How long you been married, Keith?
Oh, shoot, since 2009.
2009? That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
You held it down.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Black love, man. I salute it, man. I really do, man. Hold our women down, man.
Yeah.
Another freaking day, you know. We all we got, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
Damn. What's the name of your, or how do they find your social media world, Key?
As a comedian, they can find me up under comedian Keva D. And it's spelled Keva and then the letter D. Okay. And then same thing on Facebook and Instagram. Okay. Comedian Keva D.
Don't change, man. Just stay who you are, man.
I'm
like a beautiful soul. You know,
I'm not
just don't change, man. Yeah. I see that with a lot of guys that I interact with, man. It seems like they're slow to help. Like, you know, I don't know what to call it, man, but I don't know if we gotta get to a certain status or a certain level, but I'm not changing, man.
Yeah, no, I think even with me, because I done had it all, you know what I mean? I done been dirt poor. I lived in a rooming house. And then I also had it all, Rolls Royce and Bentleys and all that stuff, Range Rover. I had all of that stuff. Like I say, my husband is best friend with Ross, so I got a chance to meet a lot of people. Through him as well, he did a lot. And still continue to do a lot for us. But I don't let none of that change me. I like to go, I don't care where I'm at, I'm gonna find a hood. No doubt. Like I was just in Jacksonville last week. I did 2 shows up there. And I used to live there, of course, but I always go to the hood. I'm going to the hood. I'm going to go check on my people. You know what I mean? That's what I do.
No doubt, no doubt.
Up here I did Pompano Youth Detention Center.
Okay. To do a lot of charity work.
A lot of charity work. I love it, especially with the youth. I do want to throw this out there that when I go visit those kids in the juvenile detention center, I get them a book, right? And the book was called Who Moved My Cheese? Okay. So that was just like teaching you about change, right? Okay. So I asked them, I say, listen, because I was bringing them food, you know, t-shirts, underwear, all that stuff that you got to get on commissary. Nobody ain't giving them no money. And they ain't got what they need. So I'll bring in the stuff and I'll bring them food, you know, that's donated or whatever. I'll bring them hoodles, whatever. And bring it. But I asked them, I say, listen, give me a paragraph on this particular book, right? And when I come back, y'all have it. And I went there and they didn't have it. Only 2 boys did it out of maybe 30 kids. Oh my God. And that really pissed me off. So I cussed them out and I left. Come to find out, the director called me back and she said they want to talk to you. The reason why they didn't do it because they couldn't read. So a lot of them kids just need a hug. No doubt. Just need nurturing. No you know doubt. What I mean? No doubt. And they cling to me because I'm like I am. I don't look down on them. I'm able to tell them from both sides of it, whether it be a model citizen or you know, in the streets. You know. That's
big what you just said. My son struggled reading too. I got him going to Sunday school now and I got him tutoring. Cause the worst thing for me, Kiva, I don't want to fail him. Yes. You know, if I'm in a position and I got the resources to get him what he needs, that's important to me. Because I know what that could be like being that kid. Because I went to school and mama washing your clothes out the day before in the kitchen sink and going to school, sometimes not smelling as well as the other kids and getting picked on and having to swing on motherfuckers just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? So I get it and I didn't want to do that because I got 2 adopted kids. I can't have children.
I was reading up, but I went back and watched
so for me that hit home to me.
And God bless you too.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I would do it for anybody. I try to make sure I do my part. Because I know how it could freaking be. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you for coming through today, Key.
Oh man,
this is a great interview, man. I felt like it was more like This wasn't like an interview. This was like two friends talking. You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
That's what it is, man. I appreciate you, man. And one more quick before we would go. One more time. Tell them how they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook under comedian Keva D 305, and then you can find me on Instagram comedian Keva D 305.
Y'all heard what she said, comedian Keva D. She sat down with FattMann at the Chop Up. How? We're in the building, man. We gonna see big things from Keva, man.
Yes.
Man, look here. We out this motherfucker, man. This is a huge monumental night. Thanks again, Keith, for coming through the fuck with me.
Thank you.
Yo.